Hi everyone, I am Shah. I'm back with very interesting video on Copilot agents. After the Microsoft Ignite, which recently happened, tons of AI features has been released. One of the greatest feature is creation of Copilot agents. We can create Copilot agents from Copilot Studio, and now with the new feature, you can just create an agent directly out of M365 Copilot Business Chat. So here, let's jump into it. Office.com, I logged in with my Microsoft account and I came to Copilot, and here you can ask questions and it will give answers including all your business data in your Outlook, in your SharePoint, in your Teams, etc. This is there from some time, but then what is new is this agents. So here, if we have already an agent, agents can be something like HR agents, finance agent, sales agent, or project specific agent, or any business workflow agent which you can create, and you can see those agents within Copilot M365 Copilot chat. For this to see, use, and to create new Copilot agents, you should be having M365 Copilot license. So let's go ahead and create an enterprise grade AI agent within few minutes. This is a great update and I have tested it. It's working really fantastic. This was not that great earlier with Copilot Studio, but then they have really made a huge update. So you click on create an agent, and it will not go to Copilot Studio, but it has opened a pop-up of new Copilot Studio wizard. Here you just say what you need to do. So I need a HR agent that can answer general FAQs, employee entry, exit, and insurance, leave, and other HR policies. Basically, I need a HR agent which, instead of going to HR all the time, we can just go to the agent and ask the question and it will be able to answer as if HR is chatting to us. So it says yes, it has created it, and let's decide on the name for this agent. So HR helper. So do that work for you? No, it doesn't work. I don't like HR helper, so I'm going to call it a HR assistant. So now it's just asking for the name. I gave a name. As I said, it's just natural language, and few clicks it will be able to create it. On the right side, you see it has already created HR assistant with few pre-built prompts. Now the agent has been created that says that let's refine instructions further. What should be emphasized or avoided in responses of HR assistant? So I emphasize on reaching HR directly if any further questions. So I don't want employees to think that okay, just this is, but it's always good to reach out to HR directly if they have further questions. And if you want to avoid something, for example, if you want to avoid any bias answers or any kind of comments, then you can also say that avoid those things and answer politely. So now it says that, okay, how would you like HR assistant to communicate? What type of tone you need? I would like professional tone. So I'm just giving professional. Now it will communicate in a professional manner. Please try out HR assistant in a separate chat dialog on the right side. So here you can try this out. And this is a configure tab. This is where the game changing is. This is where it becomes a real enterprise grade AI agent. Here you can change the icon, name, description, instructions. All these are filled from what we have given in describe tab. However, if you want to change it, you can definitely go ahead and change this. And this is where it becomes interesting. The knowledge source and then web content. If you want to get answers from web or from its model, then you can use this. Or if you don't want any web search, you can just turn it off. The knowledge source is primarily SharePoint. You can enter your URL for the SharePoint URL, or you can point to the SharePoint by clicking on browse. You can select up to 20 knowledge sources. So I can click on browse, and I'm selecting a sample SharePoint which I have created, and I have files in it. And I have created this just for the demo, so there's no real data here as such. So here is an HR sample leave policy. So I'm selecting this document, and this has been referenced. This has been referenced. Now this is the knowledge source from which it is going to answer me. And actions is something which is really advanced. So this makes, actually these are not just the chat assistants but as agents, which means that it is trying to do something in the backend. So for example, you want to check how many leaves I have, then an action can be performed in the backend to reach the database and get the number of leaves for the person who is chatting. So like this, you can create n number of actions, and AI will decide based on the question which user is entering. AI will decide which action to be called. At this point, this interface doesn't support actions. You have to go to full Copilot Studio, where you can open this agent and create the actions for that agent. This is really powerful and game changing. It does the actual automations. So this is the AI automations, and that makes things different, and this makes actual AI agent rather than just looking at some document and answering things. It can also do. There is huge integrations available because it uses Power Platform connectors. Huge integrations. You can reach out to databases, you can reach out to Dataverse, you can reach out to SharePoint, you can reach out to other third-party applications, all the things. And if you want image generation capabilities, you can just turn it on, and you will be able to, users can generate images as well. And here is the starter prompts. So here you see 6 starter prompts, that is from where we have asked and describe. If you need to change this, maximum is 6. If you want to delete one, you can delete, and you can have just 3 or 4 or 5. In this case, I'm not going to change it, but I'm going to test this. For example, let's say that how can I, here it has already given some predefined. So let's say, how can I apply for leave? So now let's wait for an answer. So because it's not looking into web, it's just looking into this source. So if the answer is available in this, it is going to answer. So to apply the leave, you need to follow these steps. So approval documentation, and it is referring to sample leave policy, and this is directly into this SharePoint site. And then now let's say that I wanted another question. Let's say summarize leave policy. So it's trying to summarize the leave policy. So it says national and festival holidays. All the offices have 3 national holidays: privileged leaves, casual leaves, sick leaves, maternity leaves, paternity leaves. See, this within few minutes and few clicks and few descriptions, it has given us a very working, ready to share agent. And now when I click on just create, now I have tested, it's working fine, it is giving the references, all good, and I can just go ahead and create. And once you create it, it's just like any other Microsoft product. You can just click on share, and you can share it with anyone you want. If you want to share it with the whole organization, you just select share with the whole organization and with the link. So here it's just available only for you, but if you want to change the settings, anyone in the organization or specific users, you copy this, and then you click on anyone in the organization or specific users to share with that if you want to share with security groups also, you can share it. So you copied it, and now you just send it to whoever who needs to use it. For example, you have a um, SharePoint, you just keep this link there and people can just click on it, and it is also available within Teams. That's the great part. M365 Copilot is available within Teams. You can open Copilot within Teams, and then you can see this. You can go to the Copilot, and here it is. So when you see HR assistant, this HR assistant is available right now. So this is also available within Teams Copilot as well. So you see HR assistant, so it works directly out of the box there as well. Now you ask how many sick leaves per year. I'm asking a question and it will go ahead and see if it is available. There are 9 sick leaves per year. So that is how it is going to give me the link as well. So this is really, really great. Now the imagination is the end where you can create any type of agents for it. So you can have a set of sales agents, finance agents, business specific agents, any automation related agents. So if you have Power Automate flows, you can connect those Power Automate flows. Or if you have custom connectors, Power Platform connectors, you can connect in the backend and you can create the actions, and it will call those actions based on the user inputs. So it is super easy, and it is going to change how the way we work. It is not just giving an answers to what the question from the data sources, it is also actually doing the actions as well. And the next step is autonomous agents. I will talk about how we can create autonomous agents with Copilot Studio in another video. That is also of a similar concept, but with a interface within Copilot Studio where you will have triggers. Thank you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me in the comment section.